Welcome back to the channel. You already know what time it is. Welcome back to the dojo. It's your boy Ghost. You already know what time it is. One Piece chapter 1082 dropped yesterday. So, you know, today had to get off work, come back to the crib, had to get the stream set up and ready for y'all, and I'm ready for it. I've stayed off Twitter. I take that back. I didn't stay off Twitter. I didn't stay off the internet. But I stayed away from One Piece. That's for sure. That is definitely for sure. Chapter 1082. Let's go and claim it. So we got Zeus and Prometheus and Chopper eating Zeus. Cover request by Kimita Hanato. Chopper mistaking Zeus for cotton candy and taking a bite. I can see that happening on the ship. I'm not gonna lie to you. All right. HQ officer dead. Vice Admiral T-Bone killed. Vice Admiral T-Bone was adored by civilians and Marines alike. An obituary makes the front page. Who killed him? News of his death shocked the world, but the Navy refused to comment on the details of the incident. Not gonna lie to you, let's be real. We haven't seen him since post-time skip. Oh no, excuse me, pre-time skip. Right? Like we haven't seen this guy since like Ennis Lobby. So why is Oda showing him now? Navy HQ, have they caught the man who did it? Sengoku? Nope, not yet, but we're certain the culprit's family is bound to be pretty well off after this. What's the world coming to? Surosu-san. Surosu-san. The civilians we're sworn to protect are stabbing us in the back. It's unbearable. Pirates aren't the only ones interested in your money, you know. We Marines have bounties on our heads now. It's only natural for people to come after us. Especially, quick side note, how do y'all think society would be if it was like this? Like the Marines or the police or the government? Just imagine if somebody was hunting them. Sit on that. Especially in a place like Pepe Kingdom, where over 1,000 die of starvation every year. It's no wonder he was killed there. Poverty and wealth, we all adapt to our circumstances. Not that I'm trying to defend the culprit, of course. Just noting that if this is what that darn clown had in mind, we're severely underestimating him. Damn. Talking about Buggy, how can you protect and serve the people if you have to consistently look over your shoulder when you're around them? If we don't neutralize this cross-guild group soon, this will kill the morale of every Marine and weaken the whole Navy. Damn right, because when you're going from the hunter to being the hunted, like in sports, it's a completely different story. Buggy the GOAT, let me tell you something. We're gonna find out if Buggy the real GOAT for sure. Hey Nina, have you seen Garp? There's a new rice cracker flavor I want to try. Wait till Sengoku finds out. He said he was off to save Kobe a few days ago, so he's probably teamed up with Sword. Pretty sure Kujaku's with him at least. What? Don't tell me they've gone to Hashinosu. So you're telling me, wow. So who is this girl? I want to find out who this is. She just a nobody? Because it really does look like she's somebody's important. And the simple fact that she knew this information a couple days ago and didn't tell Sengoku says a lot about her loyalty. Empty Bluffs Island, New World. Good job crossing the seas and making it here. Thank you. Be proud. The emperors of the underworld are smiling because of you. Everyone is proclaiming the birth of a new star, a champion of evil. I've heard my family received the payment. Thank you so much. Don't mention it. You took down one of Navy HQ's finest admirals. Wait. Yeah, I definitely said vice admiral on that. But really? They just don't make admirals like they used to. Your evil charisma and oh, there we go. Your evil charisma incarnate. Stop being so humble. Gyahaha. Your crazy stunt really shocked the Marines. They'll have your head for sure if they catch you. Ak. Even if I can't see my family ever again, it's better than watching them die of starvation. I'm so hungry. That's so sad. That's literally happening in the world right now. It's so sad. Rest easy, friend. We'll take care of you as a fellow pirate. As a pirate, get it? One of the emperors is taking you under his wing. The bombastic clown himself, 𝚘𝚙𝚙𝚢𝚑𝚝. He's on another level. The 2-bit pirates you've met before aren't fit to lick his boots. You know what's wild? If I was a captain on a pirate crew, I would not want an old man on my crew. Like, that's just me. Like, I want some strength. I want you to actually bring something to my crew and not bring a starving old man to my crew and think that's going to help. Never forget this moment. You're standing face to face with a legend, a living legend. Yeah, it's 𝚘𝚙𝚙𝚢𝚑 in the flesh. Buggy in the flesh. Buggy in the flesh. They're chanting this man's name. Buggy in the flesh. Sorry to interrupt you, Barley-sama. You're so fresh. That makes me sound like some kind of cereal. I wonder if Buggy can use hockey. I feel like Oda's holding that. I wonder if he does, because the way that he's galvanizing people, to me, kind of reminds me the same way kind of Luffy galvanizes people, just in a way, because we've always seen that part of Buggy. He's always had this ability to bring people with him, to gather more people with him under his flag or his cause. We finished it, sir. A ship worthy across guild. Leave the ship to me. I've got some talented shipwrecks under me. Oh, they're gonna be pissed. This whole ship has Buggy's giant head on it on the front. Dang, that's crazy. And then I love it how Oda draws his eyes and mouth and nose kind of sticking out. It kind of does remind me of Gear 5th in a way. Making your figurehead was the obvious choice, Chairman Buggy. I think it turned out great. He is terrified of Mihawk and Crocodile right now. You expect us to use this thing? Let's take this to the meeting room. Oh, damn. Let's hear it for the greatest ship ever. You guys really outdid yourselves. In the meeting room. Wow. Bro, they cut his head off and then hangs it on a hook and then it's just talking to him. That's crazy. Public awareness across guild is growing as planned. The Navy is starting to understand the threat we pose. We need to have unparalleled influence to form our utopia and become a strong military state. But before all that, we need to establish, please kill me already, the pain, our overwhelming power, right? This is wrong. This isn't how I wanted my life to go. I mean, you kind of put yourself in this position, to be honest with you. And if you really think about the goals of Blackbeard and the goals of Cross Guild, meaning Mihawk and Crocodile, they kind of both want the same thing, right? They want their own territory that they know nobody's going to step on. When Hachinosu, it's a pirate island, so, you know, pirates are going to show up there. If Cross Guild gets their own island or their own state and makes it a military state with their power, then they can combat anybody at that point, right? They're almost necessarily teaming up kind of the same way that Big Mom and Kaido teamed up, except they don't have the big, not ginormous territory or crew. They're trying to do that, and they're trying to do it together. And to do that, we've got to find a way to gather an enormous amount of wealth. You're saying we need wealth and power, right? I may be out of line here, and I know you may do away with me for saying this, but how can you call yourselves pirate with schemes like that? What did this cockroach just say? You're doing it all backwards. You must have heard, right? You know Red Hair is making his move too. We used to be on the Pirate King's crew together, but circumstances prevented us from going to Laugh Tale with the others. I wonder what the circumstances were. That is a tidbit we did not know before. We all assumed that Buggy and Shanks was on the ship when they went to Laugh Tale, but what circumstances is he talking about? Now tell me, way back when, what did you guys want to be? When I sailed with Shanks, he shone so brightly with potential. I knew I couldn't measure up, so I let go of my real dream. 27 years ago, the day Goldie Roger was executed. Oh, flashback time. You said it yourself, didn't you, Shanks? You said your crew would reach Laugh Tale one day too. Yeah? but I've changed my mind. From now on, at least, I'm not ready to go for it yet. What? But I'm still gonna be a pirate. You're not the next generation's king. I misjudged you, Shanks. Come with me, Buggy. I'm not going to work under you, idiot. You coward. I'm gonna get back to Buggy in a second. Don't you care about following in Captain Rogers' footsteps? You haven't forgotten, have you? It's your fault I lost that treasure map. I still haven't forgotten you for that. You better watch your back next time we meet. Huh. That no good Shanks is finally making his move, but what good is it now? I don't know why, but somehow through luck or chance or whatever, we're on equal footing again. It's definitely not. I wouldn't say equal footing. I definitely wouldn't say equal footing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Don't care about Rogers. Yeah, I think Buggy's just completely misunderstanding Shanks, and I feel like we're gonna get Shanks's reason why he didn't pursue the One Piece. And if that's the way it is, I may as well go ahead and say it. I want to be king of the pirates. Wealth, power. Why stop where we can all have it all? Let's go for it. Let's go and claim the ultimate treasure. A couple chapters ago, Shanks said the same exact thing. Yeah. I can't believe you're deluded enough to buy your own con. Remember, we're only letting you keep that title of yours because it benefits us. You think we're just going to carry you to the top? We're not playing pirates here. This is serious business. You don't have a clue, let alone a plan. Do you really expect us to just go pick fights with Red Hair, Blackbeard, and Straw Hat? It's a scramble for the treasure. We only need to beat them to it. Let me show you. There are some words that light a fire in the heart of every pirate, and it's because they all set sail for the same region. Clack. Listen up, men. Stop it, Buggy. Yeah, what dream drove you all to sea? Chairman Buggy wants to give us back that spark. Oh man, I'm not sure I'm ready for this. Every moment you cling to life might be your last, so why ignore the screaming urge inside? If you gave up because the reality was too daunting, now's your chance. It's time for us to set sail, to reach out and grasp what we all desire most. It's time for us to finally go claim the One Piece. Woo, wow. He beat them to the punch. He was like, I'm just going to announce it and we're going to have to do it anyway. What you think? Wait, Kamabaka Kingdom, Grand Line. Ooh, here we go. What the chapter's about to end soon. I can feel it. What you think about ship? It enemy or what? Who it be? Who the hell is this? Revolutionary Army Vice Captain of the West Army. Ushiano, morally subordinate. Revolutionary Vice Captain of the East Army. Oh, okay. Bello Betties. Revolutionary Army Captain, South Army. Yamble. North Army Jirinkers. Subordinate. Wire. Crash Clank. Want to bet on it? I wager it's an enemy. Who's in? Sounds good to me, G. I'll put on mill on it. Being Sabo making a safe return. You what? Dragon-san. Iva-san's. Sabo-san's back. So he made it home okay? Thank goodness. Please tell us the story, Sabo. I swear, I feel like Oda's gonna freaking cut us off here, man. I swear. I know he is. I knew something was up when you said you bet $1 million. I ain't coughing up a single berry. Nah, I'm wearing it out of you. You think you can get away with it by eating them? Oh, you used those binoculars, didn't you? What binoculars? Munch Munch. Welcome back, Sabo. Of course he used the binoculars. Duh. With Clank, Sabo, I was just about to shoot you. Glad you didn't. Everything okay, Hiru? Were you worried? Maybe a little. Sabo, you're safe. Me happy. That's Lulucian ship. Lulucia? You mean the country that vanished? I'll explain later for now. Please help these guys. Sabo-kun. You just went radio silent. How could you do that to us? My bad, Koala. I couldn't get my hands on an encryptor transponder snail. All my calls would have been monitored. I used the usual 3-beat code to signal. I was all right. Didn't you hear? I wasn't even on Lucia when it happened. You made me so worried. Sorry. But see, that's exactly what we're talking about. A lot of us assumed he wasn't on the island. And it's good to know that he wasn't. Sabo, why are you Why are all you boys like that? Morley, don't scare us like that, silly. Why? I remember you losers from Lucia. You've come a long way. It's a real shame what happened to your homes, but I heard you were hoping to join our cause. Yes, ma'am. First things first, get some rest. We'll straighten you after that. I mean, I kind of agree. Like, if my island was blown up and my home was blown up, I would want to get revenge. I've heard about Kumu-san. Sorry about that. We let everyone's work go to waste. Okay, reading it the wrong way. I heard about Kumu-san. He might have been programmed to return to Marijoa as contingency. So Sabo, you didn't want the captain's herring fat. You've got too sassy. Wait, why is Yvonne talking like that? Sabo, you don't want the captain's hearing what you've got to say. Don't worry, I know you two are taking it the hardest. Yeah, just hearing it might put your life at risk. What the hell? There was some major trouble at the Reverie. I'll tell you all about what really happened at the Holy Land Marijoa. There's no break next week, which is great. But what did I just tell y'all? I could literally feel it in my bones. I could feel it in my blood, my DNA. I knew Oda was coming to the end of this chapter. 1083. Oh, the color on this is nice. Shout out to Yash for the color spread. That's beautiful. Oda's imagination is crazy, man. Like, just all the characters, the design, all of it. I love this chapter. This chapter was more about information and painting more of the picture that Oda kind of put on the back burner while we were in Egghead. And now that we're kind of getting away from Egghead and now we're focused on the Cross Guild, and now we know that Buggy wants to make a play for the One Piece because now he knows Shanks is making a play for the One Piece. That's very interesting. So how they link up at the end is going to be very interesting, because how is Buggy going to get to Laugh Tale? We don't know how many poneglyphs carvings he actually has. Maybe he knows something obviously that we don't. But to Crocodile and to Mihawk's point, why the hell are we going to try to fight Blackbeard, red hair Shanks, and fight the Straw Hats? Like, they're definitely going to figure out a plan. I definitely want to know about why Shanks changed his mind. What made him change his mind? Was it Roger's death? What clicked for him? And obviously him and Buggy have a disconnect. So that's going to be very interesting. I really enjoyed this chapter. Like I said, it's about a lot of information. Paint the picture, moving forward. I love it. We're going to have 3 chapters and 3 weeks straight, and no break. Gotta love it. But definitely let me know what you guys think about this chapter. And let me know what y'all think about Buggy going for the One Piece. This is going to be a wonderful finish to the finish line when it comes to figuring out who's going to get there. We obviously know the Straw Hats are going to get there, but we just don't know how. We don't know how. But I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.